Hello, comrades! Welcome back to Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. My name, of course, is Obita Potato. So, last couple of episodes have been primarily concerned with vehicles, with setting up our car production, and I do indeed want to continue in a similar sort of vein in this episode. I want to, roughly focus on improving car production. I want to eventually bring a whole bunch more of these tiny little F126P. Well, that's an R actually. That's an R in Russian, but that doesn't matter. I want to bring these little Lada things to a vast number of my population. But that's not going to happen overnight, and as such, we need to make sure that we have in place a system that will allow all of our citizens to exist and thrive. So, we're going to keep an eye on this throughout the course of this episode. I might even muck around with some more housing across here, actually. In fact, that might be something to do, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to start right now. I'm going to knock down the number of firefighters over there, because I think that is just too many, and I don't need them all. Anyway, yeah, so that's going to be going on just in the background for a little while. I'm not really going to worry about the electronic components factory or the electronics assembly hall. That's full at the moment, actually. Full of electronics. Huh. Okay, reduce the number of crops that we can store in there. I don't think that we actually require crops for literally anything, so I have absolutely no idea why that was even there in the first place. So that's great. Continue. You may continue. Continue. Okay, great. Anyway, that's kind of the point, actually, of this entire episode, is that I want to, for good, set up... I want to set up the clothing factory. I want to start supplying clothing to my people. I also, very, very, very importantly, want to start selling them bread. I want to start selling them bread, and I also want to start selling them... Where is it? It's in the pub. It's alcohol. That's right. It's alcohol. So yes, we're going to set up a brand new operation. I don't really know where we want to hold it, to be honest, where we want to have it. I kind of want to have it somewhere where there is a population, but I am a little bit conscious of the fact that, Klodsky is a little bit, it's very, very busy, and it's also, it's just, the workers are being demanded by too many areas, so I'm not entirely sure that we can really expand Klodsky. Although, in saying that, we could just build a couple more houses over here. In fact, that's what we're going to do. That's exactly what we're going to do. Yes. What do we need? What do we need in order to set up a distillery and a food factory? So a food factory, something like that. How much is that actually going to cost me? It's going to cost me 94,000, and that's going to cost me 51,000 rubles. Okay, we're fine. We're totally fine. Also, yes, you remember that pipeline that I worked on in the last episode? Yes, don't worry about that. That's just gonna trickle away in the background as we save more money. So just forget about that. Forget about that for now. I mean, don't forget about it long term, because it's obviously very, very important, and it's an important part of, our finances. But just forget about it in the short term. It's not really relevant. I'm gonna fix that off camera. Yeah, so distillery right there. That seems fine. I mean, what I'm thinking of doing is if we get a grain storage silo right there, and then we'll have a road cargo station right here. Will that be able to fit? Doesn't really look like it. Yeah, okay, so get this all leveled out for a second. Ditch the grain silo. Ditch the food factory. Yeah, okay. Right, get this all nice and level. Yeah, I tell you what, I was thinking about connecting it via a road station, but we need to get a warehouse in here. We need to get a warehouse that will store the grain, because it's just not going to work otherwise, I don't think. Okay, so that's going to go there like so. I think that we can just about manage to get the railway connected up like that. And... well, that will work in some form or another. Yeah, we'll deal with that in just a second. Okay, now, what I want to do is I want to see if I can link up 2 grain silos. If I can link a grain silo up over there. And then also there. And then we'll get a distillery right over here. And then we can link that into maybe another warehouse. Another warehouse over here. I need a little bit more space, actually. I mean, is it possible... is it possible to maybe see if I can use this area instead? Thing is, the problem is that I actually want... I want the people to be able to walk from this area down to this area here. Down to Food Ski. That's kind of my ambition at the moment. I mean, I tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. All right. What we'll do is we will set this area up. I say that I want to set this area up. I was thinking, let's set this area up purely for food production. So we'll literally just set it up. We'll stick a grain silo in there, and then we'll stick a food factory in right here. But I think that if we're gonna do this, we should probably have a food and alcohol production area. So let me see if we can sort of redo this railway here. Because it's not actually super essential that it goes right over there. Yeah, so let's see if we can get a branch off right here. Yeah, come around here. And over there. Okay, so that actually would not be the worst thing in the world. Let's take this all out of here. Okay, good. And that will just give us a heck of a lot more space to play around with. I might as well just immediately build that anyway. Although I probably shouldn't have done that, as I may need to make some slight further amendments to it. There we go. Wonderful. And I accidentally also built that. Great. Fine. Well, I don't really want to have that constructed right at this moment. Okay, let's get this all leveled out. If we get it all leveled out, then that'll just, that'll give us an ample amount of space to play around with. And as I say, all we need to do is be able to fit in a food factory and also a distillery. What I do think that we're going to have to do, however, something that I haven't technically considered. Unpause that. Might as well. Something that I haven't really considered is that we're going to want to probably fit in an extra railway track roughly where this road runs, because we're going to have to connect up a warehouse to store all of the food that needs transported, and also all of the alcohol, which is going to need transported as well. So let's get this all flattened down here. Yeah. Okay. Looking somewhat more decent. Very, very much more decent. Right, and then let's get a warehouse, and let's stick that in. Let's stick that in there. You know what? We'll give that a shot, shall we? Might not work out perfectly, however, there's a good chance that we can set up a crossing not allowed. Nope. Yeah, if we can get a connection to look like that, then that would be great. Okay, but let's worry about that in a second. I'm not super bothered about that for now. Let's just see if we can make sort of both sides of this operation work. So we're gonna need a grain storage. We'll get a grain storage right about there. Another grain storage. We'll get it there. Sure. So 2 grain storages. I'm not sure if that's I mean, is that the best way of doing it? Maybe we just honestly just skip the grain storage section. Because I'm not sure if the factory connection is going to be able to output to both grain storages. I mean, this thing in itself can carry 360 tons of crops. So that should probably be enough. Yeah, okay, let's ditch that. Executive decision made. Okay. Then we'll stick that over there. Maybe this is going to be a bit easier than originally I anticipated. Okay, then that goes there. And then let's see if we can just get another warehouse pretty much right here. That actually looks pretty darn good. What I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this. You total idiot. Potato. Right. One of these days it'll work. Right. Okay, I need to create another route. In fact, yeah, there is literally no other way to access, well, Potatograd other than that one line which I that one road which I just destroyed right now. All right. Not super cool. Alrighty. Cross here. Great. It's a temporary road. It's a temporary road. So it doesn't need to last forever. That can come down there. Perfect. Again, it's not going to last forever. Hopefully you find yourself. I don't mean spiritually. I mean literally. I very much hope you find yourself, because it's important for absolutely everyone. Okay. So take that away. Perfect. Alright. Height from center. Let's lower this land just a smidgen more. I fully expect, by the way, that a road will go in here. But it will just need a little bit of time, a little bit of massaging in order to make it work in exactly the way that that we wish it to. Wonderful. Okay, so distilleries planned, food factories planned. Perfect. Yeah, I feel like having a single warehouse rather than having 2 grain silos actually is still the best thing to have happen. Because that means that we're shifting the burden from some sort of a storage capability to a transport capability, which is always a bit more fun to watch. It sort of doesn't make much sense, but in my mind, it does, which is of course the main thing. What I mean by that is it's always more fun to watch, you know, trains zipping around rather than just having one train every now and again that just happens to drop off a little bit of corn. You know what I mean. Yeah, so we're going to have this in place right over there. Perfect. I think what we also want to do is probably have another road cargo station. In fact, no. Let's not do that. What I was thinking of doing was I was thinking, hey, maybe we can set it up so that we have another road cargo station right over here, which can deliver food to the small shopping center. But I think what our best bet is, honestly, is to just transport absolutely everything to this bespoke warehouse right over here. I also want to set up the meat transport area as well, so that's going to happen too. Yeah. All right. Let's get that. What am I building here? Factory connections. Sure. Let's get that built. There is still the question of getting this track laid properly. And honestly, that's going to be a bit of a peculiar one. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do this. I hope that we're going to be able to. But, yeah, too big a descent downhill. I mean, not much that I can do about that, unfortunately. Can certainly try and make it a bit less steep over here, but... yeah, but it's always going to be a bit challenging. Right. That doesn't look too bad, actually. Yeah. No. Oh, come on. I mean... Oh, it's actually quite close to working. I want to see if we can make this happen, because it would look kind of cool, to be honest. Okay, average. Take the average. And... Oh, I had it. I had it just for a second. Oh, darn it. Okay, try again. Too big a climb uphill. Okay, there we go. You are a this is a cruel video game. I know we're so close to getting that sort of nail on the head. We really are. Okay. Okay, down, 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 down. Okay, can I try going down this way instead? Gosh darn it. Oh man. Oh, I'm incensed. I'm absolutely incensed. Is there any better way to do this? I don't think so. I tell you what we'll do. Okay, cancel all the plans. Yep, cancel the plans right there. What I'm gonna do is put in a branch. This is gonna seem a little bit silly, but I'm gonna do it nonetheless. Okay, apparently this entire area is now in a state of flux. Well, I really have done a number on this area. Anyway, what I wanted to do was put in a little branch. Okay. Yeah, put in a branch and then sort of take that round here. Yep, right about to there, or somewhere thereabouts, and then we can probably progress downwards. Yeah, that might be our best bet. This is quite a difficult area to navigate, apparently. Okay. You all right? Oh, your video game. You're just not playing nice. You're not playing nice at all. Is there any other way to do this? I mean, not really. Could always do it with a good old tunnel. You could always do it with a tunnel. How is it that that's possible and then the rest just isn't possible? All right. Okay, that's progress. That there is progress. Okay. Let's get that all leveled. Okay, this is, I mean, this was not what I was expecting to do in the episode. How is that not level? I mean, there's a massive, massive hole there. And I really do not understand why. Yeah, really not sure why there's an issue here. Okay, this is... Oh, this is frustrating. This is so frustrating. I think this is a bug which causes some weird stuff to happen. Okay, take this back a little bit. Level the height. Right, make it like roughly even. I mean, that does say that it should work. And it just doesn't. It just doesn't want to work. Yeah, we're working with the wireframes. We're trying our best here, and this here video game ain't playing ball. And I tell you what, like I would move the warehouse if I hadn't already done literally absolutely everything. Oh, finally, thank goodness, there we go. Okay, I mean, connecting the rest of this is actually relatively easy. Let's just do that. Sure, and just merge on here somewhere. Oh, now you're gonna give me problems here, are you? Great. Fantastic. Oh, joy, oh, joy upon joys. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, fantastic. That is that. That's one side. That's great. That's quite easy. Okay, that side, very, very easy to do. Yeah, that's cool. You know what? We could have done it the other way. Well, actually, we couldn't have done it the other way. It would be pretty difficult to swing this track around into there. Okay, so that doesn't actually matter. Now, this track right here is going to be slightly easier, I suspect. Yeah. No. No. I mean, it should be easier. It should very much be easier. But it doesn't feel like it will be. Okay. This is quite an important bit of track as well, as this is going to be the this is going to be the track that does the deliveries. All right, we got this. We got this. We got this. Okay, that does work. Signals are in the way. Remove the signals. Aha! There we go. We got you, video game. First time. Or what is basically first time. And then I'm going to turn off the wireframe because I don't think that we actually require it anymore. And then we want to try and find a connection onto this track. Yeah, this track in this direction, because it needs to be heading back to Potatograd. Signals are in the way. All right, you know what? We can ditch signals. That's fine. And then, yeah, okay, we can change this around a little bit. This might cause a game crash. Don't know why I thought that. You know, just occasionally you get a funny feeling that, you know, you're doing something that the video game doesn't really want you to do. And that goes there. Okay. Okay, you know, so that's actually not too bad. That's not too bad. We should have no issues with that. I think probably what we'll do is we'll just get a joint beer/food train. There we go. Get that stuff all built. Let's get this built here. Let's get that built. I also haven't considered the fact that people are, of course, going to need to get across here. And at the moment, it doesn't look like that's going to be within walking distance. But that's okay. We'll deal with that in just a second. Let me get a road back up and running over here. Okay. Bring the height back up. There we go. Because otherwise the road is just going to be so unbelievably long. Okay. And let's build it back up over there as well. Come across here and right down over there. Great. Reconnect that up as well. Fantastic. All right. I mean, that did cost a pretty penny, but that's okay. This is going to be big. This is going to be big and very, very important. That's for sure. Goodness me. This, in the short time that this road has been up and running, it's had some serious traffic. That's for sure. Okay, so what are the maximum number of people that we can have working here? 170 people over there, 100 people over there. I mean, we're going to need to expand. We're going to need to expand Klodsky, or whatever the heck this little town is called. There's not much room to expand it, although, we're going to have to. No kindergarten spaces, and not able to participate in any sport. Okay, let's see if we can try and rectify that right now. Right, build that over there. And build that over there. Perfect. Let's get it built. There we go. You know, if we can solve some issues whilst we're here, you know, I'm happy to do that. Okay, and let's just build a little bit of an extra footpath to connect that up. Perfect. Okay, so now people shouldn't really have any issues with sport. It should all be fixed. There's still a little bit of a kindergarten shortage. That's fine. We can address that in sort of the next housing development, which I think we're probably going to try and squeeze in over here. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare as... Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare. Because, of course, it's going to cross 2 tracks. Which is a bit of a shame. But that's okay. I don't think that we'll have any majorly important traffic that needs to cross over here. So, yeah, let's do this. Let's try and connect up the brand new buildings that we've just placed down by road. Are we going to be able to do this? I don't think so. Uh-oh. Is there even a footpath? Is there footpath access to here? There is footpath access to this building. Okay, that's great. Yeah, it doesn't look like that's gonna be happening today. Yeah, sorry about that, chaps. Okay, well, we'll delete that. We didn't really need that road connection to work anyway. That's fine. You know, we'll just deal with that. Connect that up, and we'll just connect up you know, whatever bog standard dirt path. Or at least we'll try to. Yeah, definitely try to. Emphasis on trying. Nope. I'm giving up on the dirt path because I just don't care about it that much. Okay, build the extra roads. Fantastic. Right, roads are built. Now let's work on getting some extra houses and also... What the heck is going on over here? There we go. Yeah, let's get some extra houses. Let's also set up a route for the train. How did this happen? How did this happen? Okay, so after the Klodsky warehouse... Go to Meetsky, unload 49%, and then go to here and unload the rest of it. The Grainsky warehouse? Yeah, sure. Go there. Grainsky warehouse 2. Yeah, then you can go back. You go back onto that line, but we don't actually want you to go back on that line. Yeah. I want you to... Because you're going to... Okay, so if the train goes... I need to signal this as well, actually. Hold on. There we go. Signal there. Okay, so... The train is going to go from this warehouse, right here. Grainsky warehouse. It's going to take the resources up to the Klodsky warehouse, unload 29%, which is, of course, not going to be very much. It's then going to come back down over here, because it's going to come out this way, down this way, down this way, down this way. Out here, round there, down here. Great. Drop that off, and then back up round here, along this way. In fact, well, down, up here, around here, up here, round there, down there. Cool. So it comes to here, and then it needs to get back to... Comes to here, and then it needs to get back to here. So it's going to have to go... Well, it's going to have to take a very, very long route, which I'm not thrilled about, honestly. Yeah, we should probably try and fix that, if at all possible. Because otherwise, the train is going to have to take a route. It's going to have to go all the way up here to there. And then all the way back down here. I tell you what we could do. If we were just to make a link like there. I mean, that would certainly help a little bit. This is totally overkill, by the way. This entire area over here. Can I have a look at the wireframe? The wireframe shows that it's going to be difficult to set up an alternate route down this hill. Yeah, too big a climb downhill. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it like this for the moment. But I am conscious of the fact that it's not gonna be great forever. Yeah, fine, whatever. All right, cool. You're filling up on livestock. You need to get to the meat zone. The meat zone. And there is a train? What the heck? Oh, there is a train waiting to cross here? Yeah, not entirely sure what's going on here. It says that that's a stop signal right there, but there is no train in this section right over here. So, not sure what's going on. Not sure what's going on here at all. Okay, there's a building on fire. It's an important building. I mean, it is an important building. However, a fire truck has been called, and things are going to start working. Great. Right. Okay, so you are now going to go back and fill up on the grain ski stuff. I mean, you literally are going to need to... It's crazy that this train has to go... I mean, miles and miles and miles. Is there any way that I can perhaps shorten it slightly? I'm going to create like another little roundabout thing. Yeah. Okay. Hold up. Hold up. Right, let's get the wireframe out. Level this area. From the center, please. And let's go around again. In fact, you know what? Let's just ditch this entire plan, and then we'll just try again. Yeah, the whole reason to do this is that, you know what, we can optimize the route that our grain train is going to take, and it will literally cost us about 20,000 rubles maybe. Yeah. Right, come down. And that goes in there like so. That looks utterly horrific. However, it's going to work. Alright. There we go. So, that's going to be an improved route for the grain train, which means that I'm now happy with this, or at least less unhappy with this sort of spitting the train onto that specific track. So that's fine. Goodness gracious me, we got a lot of grain. We got a lot of grain. Maybe if I had more money, then I would consider buying another grain train. But you know what? We don't have to do that now. The great thing about this system is that as long as we get the sort of fundamentals in place nice and early. Where are you going? Where are you going? And why are you doing that? Why would you? Why would you do that? Now you're going to go all the way... you're going to go somewhere else. I don't even know why you're going there, but that's fine. That's cool too, I guess. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's get some more accommodation. 3 workers without a job, 5 workers without a job, 22 workers without a job. Honestly, people should go and wait at the bus stop. No one should be without a job. Everyone should be working. Yeah, we should have plenty of employment opportunities for absolutely everyone. maybe we don't, actually. I mean, the number of workers that we have working here is quite substantial. Alright, well, you know what? At least we're sorted for meat. That's quite important, I guess. 109 tons and improving, actually. Right, what's the walking distance? Can we walk over to this factory here? Looks like we're just out of reach, which is very, very irritating. Right, let's connect that up. Does that make anything walkable? Ah, it does make it slightly more walkable. That's great. No kindergarten available. That's all right. We're going to fix that in just a second. We got one worker through the door. Fantastic. Is that a fire escape? What a cute attention to detail. That's a cafe in there. That's cafe in Cyrillic. All right. Wow, we got 11 workers coming from this building over here. That's fantastic. Let me see if we can plonk down yet another prefabricated flat. Oh boy, that is absolutely perfect. Okay, I'm not going to get any citizens for this one, as I fear that we may not be able to afford the citizens, and at the moment I really cannot afford to play fast and loose with my money. 22,000 rubles? Yeah, we should be able to make that purchase quite comfortably. Are any trains en route? No, no trains are en route. I still haven't fixed the oil pipeline network, as you can see. But for next episode, I will have fixed that. I make that assurance to you now. I make that commitment to thee. Alright, chemical train. Looking good. Fine. Aha. My big money train. With loads and loads of bitumen. That's great. Really, really good. How are we doing for coal? We're doing fine for coal. It looks like all of the issues that we tried to fix in the previous episodes has finally come good. Although, I say that. Looks like we do have a slight coal shortage. Yeah. Could really do with some more workers over here. Yeah, although for the most part, it seems that we've got most things just about right. Yeah, everything looks remarkably under control, remarkably fine. We do need to increase our coal production just a smidgen more. Although, I think it really is just about okay. You're about halfway filled with coal. Fine. I mean, this entire time, by the way, we've been accumulating dollars, which is totally fine. Quite happy with that. I'll take a pause just for a second, and let me have a little look. See if we got any workers that we can cannibalize over here. Doesn't look like that's the case. Fine. Don't worry about it. 121, 136 workers. Don't mind if I do. 100. Okay, great. All right, we're gonna steal the workers from that area, and we're gonna stick them in the brand new accommodation that we've just stuck up right over here. This is what we're gonna do. Literally everyone. Yep, sorry, you now live in an entirely different part of the world. Right. 169 workers without a job. I mean, is it possible that maybe we can also connect this up to the distillery? I tell you what, footbridges. Footbridges would be a freaking game changer, dude. Is that... I mean, is there any chance that that is going to potentially be within walking distance? No, it's not within walking distance of... Not within walking distance of the distillery. However, is that now within walking distance of the distillery? No. Although, people are walking there. They're walking somewhere. They're walking into the sunset. I don't know what's going on. Okay, loads and loads of people don't have a job. I'm just wondering if there's any better way of going about doing this. I mean, I know I can make a regular old bridge. I can make a bridge. Crossing not allowed. Yeah, I mean, I can make a bridge, but honestly, if we were able to make a footbridge right now, that would be fantastic. Or alternatively, if bridges could go across bridges could go across factory connections, that would be truly phenomenal. Yeah, but there is pretty much nothing that we can do about that. That's fine. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to set up a bus stop, actually. That's the exact thing that we're going to need to do. As soon as we get that. Yep. Perfect. Great. Get that properly placed down there. There we go. Any way that we can perhaps take a branch off here. Okay, I mean, look, you know, we got to experiment. We got to find a... Oh, there we go. We got it. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned that my funds are running characteristically low. As ever. I can spend 400 rubles on that. That's fine. Right, where's this train? And why have we not finished loading up? Go to Grainsky Warehouse and get that all sorted. Yeah, go to Grainsky Warehouse right now, please. So literally right back onto here, right around. Great, because I want to get food production started as swiftly as we possibly can. There's no school places, or if the school is the school even within walking distance? It is actually. Tell you what we could do is make it slightly easier for people to get to the school. Although, yeah, suspect highly that there's not enough staff, not enough teachers, but that's okay. That's not many children. We'll work on that. A couple of people can't go to school because of sickness. A couple of ambulances are still in the dock at the moment, so we hopefully will see them out in just a sec. Now, can these guys get to the bus stop? They can indeed get to the bus stop. That's great. So I'm thinking that maybe we want to run another bus service to over here. That seems to me to be the best idea that I currently have. But, you know, better ideas could come forward. Right, so an entire load of food, and we're going to literally start up the big old food production engine, and it's all going to work perfectly. Right, I'm going to limit the amount. I'm going to limit the amount to literally alcohol and food. Yeah, all of that nonsense. Just get rid of all this, rid of all this, rid of all that, and yeah, we'll have it like so. Okay, great. We got a full warehouse. Grand. That's 430 tons of crops that we just literally unloaded into that warehouse. So that's gonna be a good amount of food production right there. That's a very, very good amount of food production. Very happy with that. Very, very happy with that indeed. All right, so I should have a train arriving very, very shortly. That train is probably going to be enough to justify buying another locomotive. I don't think I have any more locomotives at present. No, indeed I do not. I tell you what, I've been thinking for a wee while about maybe just reassigning one of these oil trains to do something else. Or certainly maybe one of these coal trains, actually, given that coal is, well, somewhat more of an unfashionable item at this moment in time. Unfashionable purely because, well, I messed it up so much that, I messed up things so much that we had to fix it. We had to spend a lot of time fixing them. What I'm really trying to say is that I'm just looking for the money for an extra locomotive, basically. What the heck is going on here? This is a complete mess. Are you telling me that I haven't been making cars for the last 20 minutes because of this stupid setup? Oh my good golly goodness gosh. Right, you know what? Ditch that specific signal right there. Right, you have 56 tons of chemicals on you. I mean, that's 126,000 rubles worth of stuff right there. Yeah, that's too many chemicals. We have so many. We actually have an oversupply of chemicals right now. Well, I must say that this is great news. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get you to go to the other end of the world. I say the other end of the world figuratively, not literally. Yeah, unload 100% of anything. Go right over there, please. Yeah, great. In fact, you know what? Let's make that a permanent... Let's make that a permanent stop rather than a temporary stop. I changed that relatively flippantly, but, you know, actually... Delete that there, and instead put it on after... Yeah, after we've dropped off the last of the steel. Why don't we just go to the very end of the map, and we literally just unload whatever else we've got, which means that we always start from a clean slate each and every time. And it's always going to be high-value items that we're going to be unloading at the border. So, or well, that train specifically is always going to be carrying high-value items. So, yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. Pretty happy about that. A few mechanical components being manufactured. Steel is missing over there. Yep, the reason that steel is missing from that area is because, well, we dropped, well, we had a lack of iron, and then we had a lack of coal, and then, oh, everything was just a bit nightmarish, really. It all went bad at pretty much exactly the same time, and I'm struggling to talk about it right now. It's pretty distressing. All right, go remove this signal right there. Cool. That's 246,000. I mean, do we need to drop off any more mechanical components over here? No. The answer to that is no, we do not. Mechanical components. Potatograd train cargo station. I mean, I think that we are already... Are we already full up in mechanical components? Yeah, why am I dropping off mechanical components right over here? Is it for something specific? I can't even remember. I cannot even remember. Also, we've got cars over there that need picking up. How's our car dealership doing? Slowly but surely. Production stopped. No free lots near residential buildings. Oh, well, that presents me with an opportunity. Presents me with an opportunity to place some more car parking lots around the city. And how much does it even cost me to build one of these things? 2,900 rubles? I mean, that's quite a lot for a car park, you know? Quite a lot for a car park, but that's okay. It's quite far away. I didn't really anticipate, honestly, ever having cars over here. Okay. Right, small car parking lot. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I guess the whole point is that you're able to use the small car parking lot to squeeze in some cars, some cars sort of in the late game. Oh, we can put a big lot out here. Oh, come on. We got to be able to fit in a lot right next to car salesman. Oh, perfect. Right in there. All right, great. It's going to cost a bit of money, but that's okay. Does that leave me enough for a train? It probably will leave me enough for a train. However, it's not going to leave me enough for any cargo wagons, and the box cars are what I need. Yeah, I definitely need more than one box car, unfortunately. So I'm not going to be able to buy that right now. Stick it in double time speed and wait until the next bit comes along. Okay, nice. We're selling a couple of Beetles. That's quite nice. That's quite cool. You know what? We are doing this. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that you could check reachable car parking lots. That's very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. We are selling cars like hotcakes. If only I made some money from them. I feel like if I am selling them to my population, I should get money. Maybe not the full amount of money, but I definitely deserve money. I'd certainly make them pay for them. Temp Town, fire truck's called. Great. Am I even making any saving? I mean, I know that I know that I'm you know, not paying anything for the cars that I'm selling at the car parking lot. However, one has to feel I have, I mean, I've made a fairly extensive network of... I mean, I've made a fairly extensive network of operations that have allowed me to to build cars in some quantity. Just don't feel like I'm making... Don't feel like I'm making that much money. Only university education? Let's do prefer university education. I'll pop it down. Yeah, so everyone can get access to a car. I mean, it's going to take a long time. I don't know if we can... Yeah, car owners, 42 car owners. Unemployed workers, 6,000. Well, that's a lot of workers. That's a lot of workers, but it's probably not that many in Potatograd. What? What the heck was that? Residential flats? But there was a fire truck right there. Where did they all go? Is this a ghost town? This is a ghost town. We literally don't have a... We don't have anyone here. The fire truck was dispatched, but it was a ghost fire truck. Oh my gosh. The ambulances are working, but there ain't no doctors. This is... That's terrible. That's really, really quite bad. Alright, well, I don't really have the money to fix that, nor do I really have the aptitude to care right now. So I'm just not going to. I'm just going to pretend that it didn't happen. I'm going to wait for that thing to fill up on bitumen, and that's going to make everything better. So, now that we've got personal cars for most people, I say most people, for about 40 people, are we gonna start seeing slightly higher productivity? Gosh darn it, I hope so. Gosh darned, I do hope so. No one to own a car. Really? That really is a bit of a problem, isn't it? Occupancy of car parks. Any? Sure. Any occupancy of car parks. No cars to sell. Alright, well, the cars are, you know, slowly but surely delivered on the back of a truck. And there ain't no cars in stock at the moment anyway, so, you know, we'll have to wait a little bit for that. What I'll do is I will send you to the open storage right now, as I'm conscious of the fact that we're wasting mechanical component production. Are you the train that I had mechanical components? Yeah, why are we doing this? I don't know why I'm doing this. Right. After we go to Potatograd cargo station to unload mechanical components for some obscure reason that I'm sure I identified in the last episode. I just don't understand why I did it, but okay, fine. Let's get you to go to the border. And once again, let's get you to unload 100% of anything and go there right now, in fact, so that we can make just a little bit of extra money. Oh, come on. What the heck is happening here, dudes? There we go. You may pass. Right. And how are we doing food production-wise? Well, well, well. We're doing great things with food production. Great things, indeed. Alright, good. You're off to the border right now. You're going to raise me 80,000 bucks, which is fantastic. I have a funny feeling, however, that I'm not going to survive. So I think I need to sell off some heavy machinery. Let's find some heavy machinery to sell off, just quickly. The great thing is that I've... Oh, in fact, I could sell these trucks. I'm not going to need these trucks, am I? Sell vehicle. Yep. Sell vehicle. I'm never going to need them again. So we'll clear that up. How are we doing on crops? We're doing a lot better. I say a lot better. We're not doing tons better, but we're at least doing better. That's cool. You're gonna make me 80,000 bucks, and then also you are gonna make me the big money. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. You know, I do want to get this entire track electrified. I've talked about that copious amounts of times. How are we doing? Meat? How's the meat train? How's the meat train looking? Okay, we're about to dispatch you. That meat train, by the way. You know what? Let's chat about this right now. I did say in the last episode that I wanted to set up a bespoke meat drop-off point right over here. I don't actually have the money to do that right now, but as soon as that mechanical component train arrives at the border, I'm going to create a meat drop-off point. And we're going to start setting up, well, I'll probably do it between episodes because it's a little bit tedious, but we're going to start setting up a meat delivery system, a meat delivery network, if you'd like. And that's going to be pretty darn cool. Before we do that, however, I want to set up the train route, which allows us to drop food off at the warehouse. Right. Cool. And, oh my goodness, 223,000 rubles. That is just fantastic. That is just fantastic. Here we go. Here's the money. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. That is great. That is really, really great. Okay. This gives us, of course, the perfect excuse to buy a whole bunch of cargo wagons, a whole bunch of box cars, which are going to transport the food and the alcohol, actually. There we go. And let's set it up. Right. Load 100% of anything. Yep. Quite happy with that. And then I want you to come all the way back over here and unload 100% of anything. That's pretty much it, to be honest. Yeah, that's pretty much the story. Okay, so let's set up a bespoke meat zone right now as well, whilst we have the opportunity to do so, whilst there's nothing on this bit of track. Right. Great. And level that. Happy, happy days. It's looking very, very nice. And let's get a meat storage thingamadoodah right here. In fact, let's get a meat storage thingamadoodah right here. In fact, let's get a meat thingamadoodah storage thing right here. The reason that I say that is because I probably am going to want to build a bridge. Yeah. Okay. Right, line that up. Perfect. Don't auto-build. That's just a recipe for disaster. Okay. Yeah, will that work? Will that allow a factory connection underneath? This is where it's going to get a little bit irritating. In fact, you know what? I've got a better solution. Let's not faff around with the bridge, because the bridge is just going to get in the way of the factory connection. What we want to do, come out this way, and then come out this way as far as we possibly can. Okay. Take that back. Put that there. Okay. This, I think, might give us the space that we need in order to make this work. So, let's get a meat storage right there. And then, literally, just a road cargo station right here. That's a darned irritation. Right. Okay, demolish that, demolish that. Try again. Okay, meat storage. Yep. Warehouse. Try that. Okay, I mean, this is... yeah, it's very close to working. Very, very close to working. try again with the meat storage. Yeah. This looks good. That looks good too. Okay, that's nice. My one issue, though, is that I don't think that we're going to be able to connect up a road. Okay, get that in place as a sort of a draft build. Yeah. Okay, this might just work. Yeah, we got a little bit of extra leeway. There we go. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, and then I shouldn't have any issues connecting that up. Like so. That's great. Get rid of that. Cool. And that goes there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so that there, right there, is a bespoke meat storage area. Just like so. Great. So let's build that railroad, because that is actually quite important. Let's build the factory connections as well. That's also important. That's also important. So is that. Great. Alrighty then. Okay, so now what we can do is we can start setting up meat deliveries. I mean, all over the map, actually. So instead of going to the large customs house, what I'm going to do is you're going to go right from the Meatski cargo train station. You're going to head right on out to here, and you're going to unload 100% of anything. You're going to unload 100% of anything. If there ain't nothing left to unload, then you can go to the large customs house. That's the plan, anyway. We'll see how that works out. Wowzers. Wowzers. I mean, this is turning into some cargo train station. It really is. Okay, so we got 77,000 rubles in the bank. It's not going to be enough to get us far. Oh, come on, guys. What is going on here? Right. That needs to go. Is this the food train? It is indeed the food train. What's... Why is there... Why are you not going? Not sure why that's not working, actually. Also not sure why that's not working. Right, you're lost for some obscure reason. Alright. Great. I think I've fixed it. Barely. Right, you're going to load up 100% with food. Wait until loaded. Food and alcohol, actually, but mostly alcohol. Mostly food, even. Let's get that built. How many workers do we have waiting over there? Quite a lot, actually. Nice. Let me quickly just buy 2 buses. Yeah, sure. Bish. Bash bosh. Copy. Paste. There we go, just like that. All right, our money situation is improving every day, which is fantastic to hear. No workers over there. That's very annoying. We've got 47 arriving right now, so that's fine. 132 tons of meat. That's great. So that means that very, very soon indeed, we're going to be delivering food, and we're going to be delivering meat to absolutely everyone. Oh, I mean, this is a problem. This is a problem if ever I saw one. I just don't know. I just do not know. All right, just delete this. You know what? I'm now pro deleting signals. I don't know what's changed within me, but it's a new me. It's a new approach that I've got. I'm just removing as many signals as possible, in the hope that eventually my signal network is simplified down to the point where it doesn't need doesn't need to be amended anymore. Right, you're going to the customs house. You're going to give me 127,000 rubles. Honestly, you should get a red carpet, my friend. You deserve a fast pass. Fast pass to the customs house, that's for sure. Okay, still not entirely sure what's happening with this train right here. Yeah, absolutely not got the foggiest of ideas. Yep, no idea. No idea. No idea what's happening. Alright, delete more signals until we've got a much more streamlined process. I mean, it sounds good in practice. In actuality, will it work? I'm really not convinced, to be honest. Really not convinced. You're still not moving. Right, you go. Okay. That's fine, because you're going to move up. That's okay. That's great. Maybe more signals will be required later. Who honestly knows? As long as I can sort of clear the backlog for now, then that's what matters. That's important. Okay, nobody's able to visit a pub/tavern. I can just about fix that right here. There we go. Where is it? Pub/tavern. Sure. Oh, there we go. There it is. And that will provide more local jobs. Okay. And you're loading up with food. That's great. That's really, really good. Everything's looking great. Okay. Nice. Okay, we're in a much better place. As I say, there's a couple of missions that I have for myself, you know, during the downtime between episodes. That is a full locker of meat. I don't know where the meat train has gone, but the meat train should stay at the station until it's unloaded with meat, because otherwise you're just going to end up dragging it all back, and that seems a little bit ridiculous, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll fix that up in just a second, but for now, I think, yeah, let's talk a little bit about the missions that I want to accomplish between episodes. I want to set up a meat delivery network. I want to set up a food delivery network, so that all of our little shops can have locally produced food. It's quite exciting. I want to set that up. I also want to tinker around with a few bits and bobs to make sure that it's all working fine. I also want to get this massive, big old unfinished pipeline up and running. I mean, it's going to cost me thousands and thousands of rubles. Utterly ludicrous money, actually. And it doesn't look like the construction office is doing much. I did say that I wanted... Oh, that was what it was. The mechanical components were because of the construction office. That's what it was. I remember that now. Okay, so... I mean, that is happening, I think. It's just taking a heck of a long time. I'm sure that the trucks are going to be coming along sometime soon. Is that, in fact, that a truck? That is, in fact, a truck of mechanical components. Look, I think it's taken a little bit too long. I did say that I wanted to get this done. And it doesn't look like resources on the construction site. Six tons of mechanical components, 6 tons of mechanical components. 6 tons of mechanical components. I mean, there are mechanical components over here. Is going to reduce the cost of building them by just a little bit. And you know what? Every little helps. So as long as we can continue to do that, then that's great. That's going to keep my costs down a little bit. So that's good. Right then, I've got my mission for between episodes, sorting the pipelines, sorting a whole bunch of bus routes and lorry routes, mostly lorry routes though, between the Petrograd train station, or the cargo station, train cargo station, and a whole bunch of little shopping centers and little stores and all of that stuff. And that's what I'm going to be doing in between episodes. So hold me to that at the start of the next episode. If I haven't done it, then you should be very cross with me. But I think I will. I think I might just manage to make that happen. Anyway, folks, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Over the Potato. This has been Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. I'll see you next time. Bye.